What is going on, guys? My name is Archibos. Welcome to today's video. Now, I haven't played Chaos for quite a while. I used to pretty much main Chaos for quite a bit. And I'm so glad that I'm just able to play Chaos today. And we're up against Vampire Counts, which arguably is one of the hardest matchup. I mean, it's like a general conception that VC hard counters Chaos. And let's see how things gonna go. I mean, I brought two Shagas, and also I brought Archeon, the ever chosen, on food. And he is actually rocking the Crown of Domination, which is the key here. Provides immune psychology to everybody. And the Cascading Fire Clock, and Flaming Sword and Rune, and Kindle Flame, pretty much mandatory. And also I'm rocking 3 Marauder Horsemasters. Now, Marauder Horsemasters 50 armor, and they have decent amount of charge bonus, and they have just pretty much an all-rounder, and also they have the most ammunition out of all 3 variants. And then we have Chaos Marauders times 4, just on the front and on the rear, and in the center we have 2 heavy-duty Chosens. Now these guys are just normal Chosens. Look at the stats: 60 melee defense, 120 armor, silver shielded, which has nothing to do with this matchup, but 97 leadership, which means alongside with immune to psychology, they will never out, and that they pretty much just gonna be really hard for vampires to kill. And then that's Mami. It's kinda bulky, kinda blob, but what you gonna do? I mean, after all, VC is one of the hardest matchup, and this guy actually instant lock VC after he sees me, after he saw me pick Chaos. So I mean, I fought a lot of VC players in the past. You know, I just figured, okay, whatever. I haven't practiced this matchup for quite a while, but let's see. My opponents actually brought 2 fail bats, which in my opinion is pretty good, alongside with some maybe Chaos Warhounds, I mean Vampire Warhounds or Blood Knights. They can actually deal with skirmish quite well. And speaking of the Blood Knights, we do have 1 unit of them on the battlefield. These guys are amazing. I mean, alongside with Grey Knights, I think Blood Knights are one of the best cavalry unit in the game. As long as they are not engaging melee, they have 22% missile resistance on top of the bronze shield, which means they are very resilient to missile fire. And then you have 2 units of Crypt Horrors alongside with Varghulf and Corpse Guard and the Claw of Lagash, multi-engine regiments of renown. And also we have a healing bolt, Hemrich Kemner. Now, Hemrich Kemner is actually one of the best VC lord you can get. Like, he's basically a healing bolt, constantly heal, alongside with Corpse Guard and Mortis Engine. I mean, this blob has a lot of healing potential, and also he can summon Crow, which is also very good. And he has a Cloak of Mists and Shadows, which basically makes him very resilient. And he's also rocking Undeath Resurgent, which is also very good. Curse of the Years, very good. Rare Stat, Mandatory. Van Her's Dance Macra, mandatory. Invocation of the Hack, very good. And this is what I'm talking about, the Chaos Tomb Blade. This is basically what's really good for him. And also, now it actually plus 5 melee attack, which is just making even better. And Kemner Blob is actually legit. I mean, I've seen Kemner Blob being successful many times. And given how quickly this guy actually racked it up and locked in, I think he's quite confident. And let's see how this battle gonna play out. So I'm just gonna speed up right from the get-go, because right now because for me, I want to take advantage of this elevation terrain, but he wants to not fight uphill, so he's just staring at me. Anyways, so I figure maybe I just move here. I'm taking the low ground, because you never want to fight in the forest. All these guys in the forest, your javelin's not gonna hit them. So I would rather, like, ideally I want to take the fight here, which I have the high ground, but I'm taking the fight here. It's not as bad taking fight here. So right now I'm just trying to bait him in, doing a touch of damage onto the Claw of Lagash, and just quickly moving away while the Wagyu is chasing me, and toggle on the auto fire so I can get some damage onto the Wagyu, but most of them are missed. And then I'm just coming back in, like the good old skirmish cavalry. And yeah, right now I think this is the second ideal position I want to fight. I mean, I still have a little bit elevation here, and it's not too bad here, which is okay. I mean, I don't want to fight here, obviously. And then my opponent is actually doing another stare down, and I'm just coming again, trying to use my Marauders to basically chip more damage onto that Claw of Lagash. There you go, some decent damage. And finally VC decided to attack, like a good VC player should do. I mean, you have no range. Like, if you play VC, your mindset will always be forward and attacking, right? Now I'm just trying to countercharge those skeleton warriors, and also I'm using Archon to take care of this Graveguard unit by himself, and I still have all these reserve troops just waiting for the right moment to come in. And then I cast a Flame Sword to the Dragon Ogres, Shagas, and also my Marauders to provide some support while they are fighting the Claw of Lagash. And also my Javelins are tossing into Lagash as well, the Claw of Lagash. So yeah, that Mortis engine is taking a tremendous amount of damage, which is good. And also I have a Savage situation going here. The Crypt Horrors are having a hard day dealing with my Chosen and my Chaos Marauders, which is fantastic. And you're gonna see the glorious Blood Knight charge into the back of the Marauders, instantly rout them off. That's just amazing. And Claw of Lagash is gone. Claw of Lagash just got killed by Dragon Ogre Shagas. And here Archon is actually in a 1v4 situation here. kinda bad, but I'm just supporting him with the Dragon Ogre Shagas. And also I casted that Fire Clock onto himself, so he's not gonna take a lot of damage. However, I'm gonna slow down things a little bit. So right now, 2 of my Marauder units already got taken care of. And those Blood Knights in a prolonged engagement against this unit, they might suffer, but they can always cycle charge. And here, my backline Marauder Horsemasters actually got compromised by bats and some zombie. I mean, this is the reason why you want to bring Marauder Horsemasters instead of Marauder Horsemen, because Horsemen will just die, but Masters, they can actually provide a decent fight against all these kind of things. So, and I mean, I still need to just peel them off. I mean, toggle on the auto fire and just chip them damage and maybe wrap it around. I think eventually I'm gonna do that. But at the same time, I need to be aware of the Blood Knights are still on the battlefield. Even though right now, I think I'm in an upper hand because I took care of the Mortis, and the Corp card is about to die as well. So yeah, there's more charge coming in, but this is a horrible charge. They actually got stopped. So that's definitely in my favor. And also, look at this Chosen unit, just holding 4 units, including the Crypt Horrors, just firmly holding them. This is why you want to bring Chosen, in my opinion. They're just damn amazing. And the Archon is actually slaughtering Henrik. And also Dragon Ogre Shagas is coming in, trying to do more damage. Always good. Crow is actually right here, still just fighting Chosens. And now I finally managed to peel my Marauder Horsemasters away and then shooting from the side. I believe the target is that Wagyu. The Wagyu actually got dropped down by the Shagas, which is amazing. Shagas is pretty good at killing large units. I should say that Waguf is actually disintegrating already. And where's that Blood Knight? That Blood Knight is still very hesitating for some reason. But look at the infantry now. All I got left, oh, Waguf just died. All I got now is two pretty much full health Chosens. But all this vampire infantry and monsters are just no match to the Chosens. Even though I only got 2 squads, but look at that. They're just holding firmly and killing everybody. 53 kills, 123 kills already for the other Chosen. And now, just tossing more javelins into the back of this blob. And finally, we're gonna have the final showdown of Shagas and Blood Knights. And alongside with Archaon. Amazing stuff. I mean, I always like to see Chaos just murdering everybody. I mean, even though murdering dead people is not really called murdering, but you know, just wiping them out. Just very satisfying victory here. It says Pyrrhic victory, but in my opinion, it's not really that close. Because I just suffered with my chaff department because those marauders they don't stand a chance against the Blood Knights, and Blood Knights got 144 kills, and which mainly are these guys. And one of my Marauder horse masters actually got chipped away pretty hard by the bats and the summon zombie, because they got stuck there, and it took me quite a while to peel them up outside. But look at the kills on Chosen, they barely lose any models. Archaon is just a beast on foot right now. I mean, normally you want to give him a mount, but because of the gold issue, and also, I mean, in this matchup, I don't see the reason why you want to put Archaon on a horseback, because against vampires, you don't really need to deal with any range units. So yeah, that's the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. For now, Oracle Boss signing off.